Okay. Um, I'm just testing this out. It took me 30 minutes just to get to this point because it's been a while since I've gone live, and you beautiful people keep asking me to go live, so I'm testing it out. Hey sis, what's up? Oh my gosh, I love you. You came running. Yeah, it'll be very short because I'm still waiting for dad to get up so I can cook our breakfast. Although I've wanted to cook breakfast earlier, but I don't want his food to be cold. Can you hear me? Because I don't have my microphone attached to me. It's attached to the camera itself. You probably hear everything else except for me. I'm trying to see where I can there it is, so I can respond to you via chat. Can hear you fine. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it took me a minute to get it together because I haven't gone live in so long. And you see my umbrella here because, as you can see, I'm outside and I don't want the phone to get hot. So I sent you guys under the, believe it or not, the beach umbrella that I tend to bring out on my porch. Dad is spoiled. That's how he is. But he's good. He is good. He hasn't gotten up yet, so I allow him to sleep as long as he'd like, or as he likes to sleep. He deserved it. He definitely deserved it. 74, retired, took care of 5 daughters as a single parent. He deserves every moment of that sleep. How are you and the fam? Spoiled and fine is quite okay. Yep. We're good, girl. Just trying to get back on routine. I know that's right. You need a vacation after vacation. That is always the case. A vacation after vacation. I didn't really want too much to talk about. Hey, 5Gs, what's up? Oh my gosh, happy Sunday to you as well. Thank you for joining in on the live. I appreciate you being here. I'm sharing some of my nature with you in my backyard because, as I told you on your one of your vlogs, the 46-minute vlog, I watched that entire hike. It was amazingly beautiful. I love being outside. I love nature. When God blessed me with this house, I pray for certain things, and He surpassed everything that I asked for when He blessed us with this house. So this backyard is like my playground. Yes. It is definitely my playground. This is my favorite place in the house. This is why I'm always recording out here, along with the fact that the lighting is absolutely amazing out here. Um, I appreciate you too, 5Gs. I appreciate you too. Um, so that's why I'm always recording um, on my deck because I just love being out here. And those who will probably see this later on and they're my OGs, they know that this is where I always record. We moved into this house in 2019, and this area is, yeah, I'm always back here. So in the mornings, like earlier this morning, I recorded some one person watching. Hi, Tegan. There are actually 3 people watching now with you in here. I have Jolia, 5Gs, and now you, Tegan, as well as myself. So be sure to tap that thumbs up button and give your girl a like. I love my backyard also. Yes, such a retreat. It is such a retreat to be in the backyard. And this is where I come in the mornings when I just have my me time to myself before I have to take care of my dad. Yes, Joe, it's just peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. I absolutely love it. And I just sit back here and enjoy the sounds of the birds. And occasionally we'll have some cats or dogs walking through. There's a groundhog that likes to come and munch on the dandelion leaves. So yeah, it's quite beautiful out here. And I sat out here this morning and just meditated because I received a phone call yesterday from one of my sister's moms, and she was calling to check on my dad. And those that have been following me, this is so peaceful right there. Thank you. Um, those of you that have been following me for a long time know that I've been caring for dad for 8 years, and in those 8 years, my village has only been my daughter and one of my nieces. No, again, that is divine confirmation for sure. Yes, it is divine confirmation of the peacefulness back here. I mean, if you guys want me to just be quiet and let you just look at the nature, that is fine. I will shut my flap. I will not even tell the story of why I came out here this morning to meditate. So yeah, indeed, five it is. Oh, you good girl, speak. Indeed, 5Gs. Oh no, we enjoy. We can hear you. Okay. Um, so, um, as I was saying, I been caring for my dad for 8 years, and those that have been following me know this, and that my only support is my daughter and one of my nieces. So when I was speaking with one of my younger sister's mother, she had asked me, had I spoken with my sister lately? And I told her no. I said, I haven't spoken with her since the first of the year. I said, you know how they are. They don't call, they don't come over, they don't send anything, they don't ask if we need anything. I've shared dad's Amazon wish list with them a million times, and I'm just over it. I'm really over it. One sister had the audacity to tell me last year on dad's birthday, if you ever need anything, all you have to do is ask. And I said, I did that. And the response was no. So I don't ask anymore. One thing about me, I feel that we're too grown to be constantly running behind other grown people to ask them to do something for their own father. So I just do it myself. And I was telling my sister's mother yesterday everything that's been going on. And I said, I know that they have their own lives, they have their husbands and their children. But my thing is this, and I've learned that I can't expect for other people to do what it is that I do and what I would do as an individual. And I guess because I'm the eldest of the five children, well, now four because one sister has transitioned. And I just have that older sister syndrome, I guess. But without going and making the story longer than it needs to be, she listened to what I had to say, and she says, oh, somebody needs a person to talk to. And I said, no, I don't need a person to talk to. I already have a counselor that I speak to, and have been speaking to this counselor for the last 8 years, and I have actually ventured over to someone else in that time. But I always, like, she's my main therapist, along with Jesus, God. That is the absolute best, because if I can't go to him, no one else is, because for me, no one else is going to do and provide for me and comfort me in the way that God has. I am a firm believer in the Word of God. I am a firm believer that Jesus did walk this earth, and that the story of the Bible is what it is. And I don't take away from anyone that has a different opinion of mine. We are all entitled to our opinions. So, I told her that. And I said, no, I don't need anyone to talk to. I went through the exact same thing, and I am the oldest. The only difference is my father was living in Jamaica, and I had no relationship with him. Um, Joe, that's how I was with my mother. And I'll tell that story on a different stream. My mother didn't raise us, but my father was the one that encouraged us to have a relationship with us. I mean, I'm sorry, with her. And even though that relationship was very tumultuous, it was toxic, it was unhealthy. Me being the person that I am, I made sure to have a relationship with her. And I also made sure that my daughter knew who her grandmother was. So I too ended up caring for her as well. Well, I guess I just put everything in a nutshell. That's the story. But so I just told my sister's mom yesterday, I said, I made the decision that in 2025, I will not, and I do mean I absolutely will not continue to cater to or pacify um, the laziness of my sisters. It truly is a blessing, 5Gs. It is an absolute blessing for me to be able to provide for my parents in the way that I have been. And I don't even do it because I'm expecting something in the end. I do it because I truly do love my parents, because I wouldn't be here without either one of them. So, regardless of what my mom did and how she did it, I made sure that I gave her the best of me until I didn't have to give it to her anymore. So it's truly, I'm sorry, it's truly a blessing. I'm an empath, and I'm also a very emotional person. So things get to me quicker than they do most people. I also have a condition called mitral valve prolapse with regurgitation, so it makes me a little emotional more than most people. So I'm sorry. But I made it my mission. I'm not going to ask them for anything. I'm not going to continue to tell them, hey, this was dad's doctor's appointment today. This is what happened. This is how much he weighs. This is what his blood pressure was. Oh my gosh, dad fell today. Or dad, this. I'm not going to do that when you don't have enough decency to pick up the phone, to call and talk to him, or to ask, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Let me just come and get dad and bring him, to stay with us, because I want the kids to know who their grandfather is. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm just not going to keep doing it. Let me go back up. I see some comments here. Uh, they told me he had 2 weeks to live. I got a lawyer and got him here in less than those 2 weeks. And that cost my husband and I a lot. Anyhow, no one wanted to help. Exactly. Like, no one wants to help, but they always want to know, well, where's this and where's that? Or doesn't he have such and such and such? And I tell them, I said, do you know how much his medical bills were? They were $282,000 when he was in 3 different hospitals. Um, how dare you ask me about this, that, and the other? One sister said, how much money do we have? And I said, oh, we speak French now? Girl, bye. Get out of my face with that mess. Um, oh, you're from Jamaica, 5Gs? Yes, Jamaica in his house. I lost my parents in 2022, mom in 20, no, 2022 mom and 2024 dad. Oh, I send my condolences, 5Gs. I send my condolences and prayers to both you and Jolia. That is because to lose a parent, especially if you've lost both parents, but just to lose a parent in general, is like a part of you has been torn. I felt like a part of me was just ripped from my body when my mom passed. I sat in the middle of the floor for 2 hours, just rocking side to side because yeah, it tore me up. Like, oh my gosh, a part of me is just no longer here. Oh, sweetheart, we understand. That's how I am too. Oh, thank you. His brothers, his other kids, no one helped. Yes, it was a journey. But to God be the glory. It's been from 2019, but he is still alive and well in the States. Praise God. Let it out, girl. I totally understand. So your dad is still alive, Julia. Is that what you're saying? Because I mistook it and thought you said he had transitioned already. Yep. Like, why tell you if you're not willing to help? Exactly, because they'll ask me, what does he need, and I'll send him I'll send them dad's his wish list on Amazon, and it's typically the same thing all the time. We're constantly needing baby wipes or gloves or the little bags that the briefs go in, the incontinence briefs. I mean, it's just simple things, and I'm just like, how? It's not. There's nothing. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm not going to complain about that. Miracle. Yes. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is truly able. You hear me? Truly able. Yes. 10 years in the US now. Amen. Praises to God. Oh, you've been here for 10 years. 5 Gs. 30 years. Hey. He's still alive, girl. Okay. Okay. So he's spoiled as well. I am a true daddy's girl. I would tell you. A true daddy's girl. Yes, he got a miracle right there. I had to pay for his medical because he was on a visa, so no insurance. Dialysis 3 days a week. Yeah, my mom was on dialysis 3 days a week as well up until it didn't do anything for her anymore. I remember them calling me and telling me that during her dialysis, her respiratory rate increased, and that's how they knew that things had started declining. So, sending prayers to you in that area for your dad, and also sending prayers to you for and blessings and just asking God to continue to open as many doors that He has ordained for you when it comes to you paying the medical bills for your father, being that he has no insurance here in America. Um, because it is definitely a very expensive task journey that we're on. We as caregivers to our loved ones, to our parents, we are one of the most overlooked category of individuals in this world. Rarely do you ever see anyone talking about caregivers to an adult loved one. Most people are always talking about caregivers to juveniles, to their children. And I don't take away from that. We'll never take away from that. I give the kids everything it is that they need in order for the parents to provide for them. However, we as adult children or adult nieces, adult cousins, adult grandchildren, because there are grandchildren who care for their grandparents, we need the resources as well. Not spoiled. I'm a daddy's girl, but not by my physical father, but God is the best. What? Tell me. Tell sis. Girl, you gonna make me start crying again. Our heavenly father, let me tell you, when I say that man spoils me, spoils me. Spoils me to no end. Like, have me back here in this yard praising him because he's blessing me with things that I totally was not expecting, didn't even ask for. And it's just like, here you go. And I was like, oh my God. I absolutely love it. When my mother and my father forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. And girl, he has. Yes. Sorry. Look, my glasses, I think I need new glasses. I think I'm at that point where I might need bifocals. So I'm reading from the phone because I'm doing the live stream there. So reading may sound like I don't know what I'm saying or what I'm doing, but I promise you, the girl can read. I'm just in need of nothing, and that's all glory to Him. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. 5Gs, where in Jamaica are you from? I'm from Kingston, 20 Warehouse. Yes. My friend, my mentor, his son, Jerry, was my best friend. One of my male best friends. He transitioned in 2023. He's from Kingston as well. St. Elizabeth. Okay, yeah. Um, it was. I am loving this. Loving it. Let's see. Worked in Fairmount for 10 years before migrating. Oh, nice. Country girl. Love it. Yes. Yeah, I love the countryside of Jamaica. You know, the little city areas were great, but there's just something, maybe because I was raised in South Georgia part of my life, and which is where my dad lived. When we were with my mom, we were in the city, but once my father gained custody of us, we moved down to the country down south. But once I graduated from high school, she came back to the city because I couldn't do the country. I was, no. But because I was raised in the country, I love living in the country. And I love living in rural areas, let's say that. I love the sounds of the roosters and the chickens, which my neighbors have roosters and chickens. So when we moved into this house and I heard them one morning, I was like, oh my gosh, they have roosters and chickens. And sometimes you can hear the neighbors that live about maybe 2 miles from here. You can hear their cows mooing in the morning. So yeah, I absolutely love that. Went to high school and college in New York and Philadelphia and hate the city. My dad hates the city as well. Mom loved the city. That's why she um, ventured to New York when she no longer had custody of us. It was a whole different, it's a whole lot of with mom's story. But her father is from Philadelphia. And the family moved to New Jersey. So I have aunts in New Jersey. I have aunts. Well, one aunt lives in New because they're twins. So I have one of the aunts that's still in New Jersey. The other aunt moved to New York. And then one of my brothers moved from Philadelphia to Las Vegas, and then another uncle moved here. Did I say aunt moved to Vegas? I meant to say uncle moved to Vegas, and then another uncle moved here in Atlanta to start his own business, but he has since transitioned. So yeah, but my dad's family, they're South Carolina. We do have some of my dad's family in New York. Some of my dad's family's in Detroit. Where else? South Carolina, like I said, Florida, Texas, Alabama, California. Where else? And I think Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee. And my mom's family's in Tennessee as well. So we're all over the place. But I did find my dad has apparently connections to ancestors in Trinidad and Jamaica. And who they are, I don't know, but I just contribute that to the fact that I contribute that to the slave trade. Because although we may have all come from the same country on the continent or different countries on the continent of Africa, a lot of us were dropped off at different places along the way. So we may have ancestors from Africa that may have been dropped off in Jamaica and Trinidad. And then the rest of us were dropped off here in the States. I'm in South Carolina. Oh, cool. Let's see. Don't know if you saw my introductory video, but I'm not planning on staying in the States. We do plan on leaving the country. Oh yes, I saw that. I talked to my daughter about you all planning on leaving the country, and that's something that I desire to do. However, my dad gave a senior citizen tantrum, kicking his feet, frowning his face, like, I don't want to leave the country. Why do we have to leave the country? And I said, Daddy, the country is not at a place that is um, suffice for us right now. I shouldn't even say suffice. It's not a place where we want to live when I'm caring for you. I just don't want to do it, you know. So my sister, because I think I talked to her in January was the last time we spoke. She was like, just put him in the plane and tell him you're going on a long trip. I said, he won't even do that. My daddy does not fly. We travel a lot trying to narrow down exactly where. Yeah, and that's how I did when I was younger. I would travel a lot because I knew that once my kids graduated high school, pretty much college, I knew that I wanted to leave the country and retire outside of the US. However, that has not happened because my dad, like I said, suffered a subarachnoid hemorrhage in 2017 and had 5 seizures along with it. So he actually transitioned. However, he came back, and I'm grateful for that. So yeah, I told him, I said, yeah, somebody up there told you need to come back to Earth, and I'm glad you did. You may not be where you was before, because he's often saying that I wish I was where I was before. I wish I could do this. I said, Daddy, the fact that you're still here is the blessing within all of it. So uh, let's just focus on that. Came up as a teacher. Oh, okay. How long did you teach? 5Gs. South Carolina, nice. Near Savannah or near North Carolina. Oh, nice, Julia. I pray that God will guide you where there is peace and joy. Amen to that. I agree. I need to go check it out. Near North Carolina. Thank you, 5Gs. Columbia. Hey, I have a sister in Irmo. Um, I was just in Columbia. My son had a football game there. Okay. I lived in Savannah for 3 years, though. I have family in Savannah as well. Which school did he play against? If you remember, I don't remember it at all. It will come to me. Yeah, it's amazing how we have so many connections with each other without even knowing it. And it's like Terry was saying the other day, or shall I say last week, not the other day. It's amazing how um, we are connecting to each other and, creating these relationships. Um, oh my gosh, I love St. Simon Island. Love it. I used to go every other year before I started taking care of my dad, and I would just go and just mill around just because, even though you have to pay to get on the island at certain points. But yeah. Oh, nice. I just got back from Irmo. A friend invited me to her Palm Sunday service. Oh, that's cool. Oh, speaking of service, what time is it? Because I don't want to miss. Oh, okay. I still have time. I don't want to miss my service with Pastor Mike. Is there a beach on that island? Yes, there's a beach on St. Simon. It is definitely a beach there. Uh, LOL, too funny. How long have we been on here? 30 minutes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Woo woo. Oh, nice. We'll look at it. I walk it all the time. So you live near St. Simon? If so, that is amazing. I'm a little jelly, even though jealousy is a sin. I love that. Okay, yes, I love that for you. Oh my goodness, girl, I would be there all the time. And I say that because I'm not there, but probably wouldn't even be there all the time. But it would definitely be something that I at least try to visit once a week. It was a blessing. Thanks for coming on. Oh, you're welcome. You are very welcome. I wanted to go ahead and test it out because, again, on that same live stream that Terry did a couple of weeks ago, he he was like, Marlee, when are you going to go live? And I said, I don't think I can go live. I think I need 100 subscribers because way back when you needed to have 100 subscribers to go live. So I haven't been live since my mom transitioned back in 2020. And then my sister transitioned in 2022. So it just took the whole energy, the spirit, the love, the joy of me wanting to even be on YouTube. It just took it all away. So I deleted all of my content, like all of it, deleted it, and just took that time to focus on my dad and myself. And I worked to get my mind off of the both of them transitioning within 19 months of each other. And I didn't think I would ever come back to this, just like, ugh, why? So one day, I felt the nudge from God, like it's time. You need to create that village of friends and new family members, because your family ain't always blood. So get back out there and just start it. So I started it on my old channel, and it was like I just wasn't giving it the attention that it needed to continue to grow. And I was stuck at like 1,700 subscribers for the longest. So one day, as I was doing my walk, and as I walk, I talk to God. That is just how I am. I walk and I talk to God. And I heard him say, you need to go into remote work. Like, do that. So I started remote working, and then people started asking me to share my remote experiences with them. And then there were people that started asking me to help them find remote jobs. So I was like, okay, me, before I do anything, I do my best. I try to take everything to God before I step into it, because I am not and refuse to be one of those people that say God told me to do something when he didn't, because I don't like when people do that. Like, God didn't tell you to go over there and shoot that tree, or God didn't tell you to go over there and buy them shoes when you know you got that water bill to pay. God didn't tell you to do that. God didn't tell you to date that man when he said you needed to be alone and get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure that I spent some time, and girl, that is another subject. My pet peeve. Yes, it is a pet peeve. I can't stand that. So I made sure I meditated on it, and got the correct signs, and made sure that I was hearing from him, that this is what he wanted me to do. And people think that when you hear from God, it's always audible. And I'm like, no, it can be through other people. It can be through something that you see, but you just have to make sure without a shadow of a doubt that it was from God, because there's other energy that will perceive, or that will present itself as if it came from God when it did not. So anyway, long story short, God gave me the message, and I started sharing remote opportunities over there, and the channel grew to like 3,000. It's like at 3,300 now in like 5 months. And I was just like, okay, Lord, I hear you. So that's when I brought my vlogs over to this channel, because this used to be a channel where I would do my unboxings. But I just stopped doing that, and I said, okay, well, let me just bring it over here. And for the longest, this channel was at like 20 subscribers. So once I started vlogging over here, then that's when the subscribers started kicking up, and we're now at 107. So I'm excited about that. And then, like I said, with Terry telling me to go live, I was like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, here I am. I was very nervous today. Sorry if you guys can. Well, I'm not going to apologize for nature being nature. Why am I doing that? Have I come across it? Have you come across what? 5Gs? As an optician, I have to go remote in order to leave the country successfully. Making American money while living abroad is key. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Um, and that's one of the things that I receive a lot of requests for. Happy I came across your channel. Oh, I am too, 5Gs. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I'm happy that I came across yours as well, because let me tell you, just sitting there, sometimes I will just let your videos play in the background because I need that, the sounds of nature. And sometimes I'll put the videos on. I'll plug in my headset and I just listen to it and allow it to calm me down so I can go to sleep. Because sometimes I'll get anxiety with being a caregiver. It's a lot of things that I don't share with you all as a caregiver. And so the sounds of nature, when I don't have it here in my own backyard, it helps to calm me, and I absolutely love it. So that's why I say when I watch that entire 46 minutes, I watch the entire 46 minutes. I am that person that will give you the genuine watch. I don't care how long your video is. I'm going to be there until the end. Like with Jolia's 8-hour live stream, I meant every word. We are going to be here until the very end. Like, very end. But I will sit here and I will second guess my own videos and say, girl, no one is going to watch a 30-minute video, a 30-minute vlog, a 30-minute this, a 30-minute that. And like my Paris video, it was, I think, 36 minutes, but I chopped it down to like 20 some odd minutes because looking back on it, there was definitely a lot in there that needed to be edited out compared to the lens that I was editing it through back in 2018. That 2025 lens is totally different. It's totally different. I still can't believe we stayed on for 8 hours. I know, right? I appreciate you too, 5Gs. That's what I said, 40 minutes, and you just confirmed. Nah, girl, keep that. Okay, wait, before I say girl or female, I don't want to put a gender on someone that is not a gender. 5Gs, are you male or female or binary? Just let me know because I want to give respect where respect is warranted, where it needs to be given. So, yeah. But no, please, please continue to post your videos regardless of how long they are. 8 hours is definitely a record. And the reason I asked that, 5Gs, is because as I was watching your 46-minute video, I only saw a male figure and a dog. And then there were other people in the video as well that were like in a distance. So that's why I said I didn't want to. And I don't think I've ever heard your voice in any of the videos that I've watched. So that's why I asked. So no disrespect, none whatsoever. Let's see. But yes, please continue to post your videos no matter how long they are. Let's see. They're going to be mad at me. I stop at male and female. It's okay, sis. That's your prerogative. Period. Mommy G. Mommy G. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mommy G. My mom's name was Gloria, and the neighbors at her high rise in New York, they would call her Mommy G or Miss G. Gardeners, but I am the only one posting. Okay. Yes, I think I got a little piece of Daddy G. Oh, okay. Oh no, everyone thinks I'm a male because of the name. No, 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 not because of your name. Because Jalea did refer to you as female earlier. I just like to make sure. So before I put a label there on anyone, so that's why I asked 5Gs. Okay, I think I'm caught up now on all of the comments. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here. Where is my phone? What is our high today here in West Georgia? I consider it to be Midwest Georgia, but they're labeling it as Northwest Georgia. It is about 45 minutes to an hour outside of the perimeter of Atlanta. And I'm about, well, that's giving too much information. I'm going to stop right there. So it's 64 here today with a high of 72 and a low of 49. That's how I knew you were female. How did you know she was female, Jalea? Let me in on the secret. Oh, there's a short. Okay. So maybe I need to go and check out that short. I see it now. The next time I got to do hair, I'm dropping Sky. Bring my niece on over here. I will happily do her hair. Happily. But like I said, I am heavy handed. So she might be like, no, I don't want to go to Auntie Marlee's house anymore. She hurt my head. But it's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. Okay, I'm going to go and check out that video. As a matter of fact, I have my computer here because I thought I would be able to see the comments there as well. I would have to see them um, if I log into the other channel. Oh, wait, there we are. I can see y'all now. Close. And let's do this. Let's give out some handles. Add as a moderator. Can review and remove chat messages. Can manage block words and change chat. Let's go there. Make some standard. Okay, Jalea and no, hold on. Oh right, there we are. Add as a moderator because we definitely need those. All right, I've made you guys. You want, because I hate to say guys when all females. Jalea and Mommy G is what I'm going to call you. I've made both of you moderators. Okay, we have two boys and two girls, a 17-year difference between the oldest and the youngest. I have three girls, 12, 9, and 5. Wow. I have two daughters, 32 and 28. And the 28-year-old is a mom. She has made me a grandmother. The 32-year-old is like, oh no, we're not doing that. She wants to be married first, which I have absolutely no problem with. 27, 18, 17, and 10. Are they all still home? No grands yet. Yes, let the grands stay where they are. Where they are. I told both of my girls the same thing, but the youngest one was like, nah, I've always called her my ghetto baby. Not that having grandkids is ghetto, but there's a reason why, and she knows. It's just that your kids they all have their different personalities. No two children are the same, nor will they ever be the same. My 27 graduated from Kennesaw State and moved back home. Oh, cool. I mean, in today's time, they're going to move back home. My 32-year-old is home. Like, she graduated from college and moved right back home, just like yours did. So it is, yeah, I welcome it. I absolutely welcome it. Um, She literally switched spots with her brother. He left for college. She graduated. They will definitely do it. Will definitely do it. And that's how my youngest was. She left college, came home, and got a job and moved out and has not been back. She's like, I know what I want to do, and I can't do what I want to do in your house. So I'm moving out, and that's what she did. And she and her fiance have been together ever since, and he is absolutely amazing. I'm like, I'm being punked. You're not being punked. You are not being punked at all. Let's see. Oh no. I was about to. You are not being punked. That baby loves you. She is home where she's comfortable. And in today's market, look, I would be home at 27 too if I could. I really would. I really would. I want her daddy to my their daddy to I hear you, sis. I want their daddy to myself. Oh my goodness. I have to put a laugh emoji on that one. That is hilarious. But I feel you. I absolutely feel you on that. Feel you. Okay, what time is it now? Oh, it's 12:43. So I'm sure you all's internet dad is definitely in there awake and ready for me to come and make his breakfast. So I am going to go and do that. I thank you for being here and just chiming in. Oh, wait, let me give myself a like as well. Um, I thank you for being here and chatting with me and listening to me rant a little bit and just enjoying nature and all of that good stuff. So it has been absolutely amazing. You took my nerves away because I was very nervous because this is the first time I've gone live in 5 years. And I was unsure of what to talk about or how this would go. I definitely didn't think that we would be in here for 48 minutes, but we are. And I give that glory to God because He is the orchestrator of all things in our lives. So I welcome it. I absolutely welcome it. And I enjoyed you as well, sis, as well as Mommy G. I enjoyed you also. I don't know when the next live stream will be. So, yeah, just keep those post notifications on. And maybe I'll do, well, no, I have to work tomorrow. I was about to say maybe I'll do one tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. I love you, and we will chat on the next one. Over and out. Now it's just a matter of me figuring out how to close it out. I think I just press this X here. All right, talk to y'all later.